we're going to rank each character's supers in Street Fighter 6. I feel like this game visually just looks amazing. It looks super beautiful, and I feel like the supers kind of add on to that as well. I'd say we start with my main Kimberly, and then we just go from there. We're going to go from level 1 to level 3, and then critical art as well, seeing what the differences are. Because some characters' critical arts are really good. Some characters' level 3s are really good. So yeah, let's just start with Kimberly's level 1. He's on block all. Alright, again, from the top, First, I feel like this super is really good. I feel like it's really cool. Not anything special, but not anything bad. I'll give it like a 6 or a 7. Maybe like a solid B tier super. Now, let's look at Kim's level 2. Now, I'm a big fan of her level 2. Look at that. Now, I feel like I'm a big fan because it reminds me of like Naruto Clash of Ninja supers, but I just think it's one of the coolest supers in the entire game, honestly. So I would give that an S. I'd give that 10 out of 10, 100%. Like, clearly, in my opinion, one of the best supers in the entire game. Now, next up we have Kimberly's level 3, which this thoroughly impressed me when I first saw it. Like, look at this. I think that super is hella cool, and it leaves the paint on the ground while the super is just going on. Like, look, it's just there. It's just there. I think that's amazing. I think that alone bumps the super up a little bit. I think the super itself is really cool too. Not as cool as the level 2. I think the level 2 is just super sick. So I'll give this a 9. Maybe a 9 out of 10. Maybe an 8. I think 8 might be a little better. And let's see the critical art. Ooh. Now, the critical art is mostly the same as the level 3. The things that get added aren't too crazy. But both the level 3 and the critical art do change the music of the entire game. And actually, if you have two Kimberlys that both change the music, then the song has lyrics. So just on that detail alone, I'll give them both a 9 out of 10. The super itself, I think 8 out of 10, but the music buff, I think, would give it a 9 out of 10. Let's just go this way, ending with Manon. So let's go to Marisa. I have to figure out how to do everybody's supers. So now we're on Marisa. Let's do it again, level 1, all the way to critical art. So this is the level 1. I don't know if I've ever seen this. That sucked. That's like a 2. I'll give it a 2. There's a lot of impact. Let's see what the level 2 is. That's a little better. Can you hold it? Let's see. Oh, you can hold the level 1. Okay, okay. Oh, okay. That's a little better. I'll give them both 4s. I'll give them both 4s. Nothing too crazy. So let's look at the level 3 first. I'm actually a big fan of this level 3. Did you guys see Jamie's face? Like, dude, this super has impact. It has build up. I think it has a lot that a good super would have. I would give it a 7. I'd give it a 7. This is a very solid super. For the critical art. Oh. Oh, there's more. I was about to rank this lower than the level 3. Because I was like, that's about the same thing, but a little less. I don't think I've actually ever seen this. Like, dude. It leaves a heart? Oh, that's cool. Does her gloves have hearts? Oh, okay, okay. I was thinking a little too hard. I'd give that a 7. I'd give that a 7. I think that's a very solid level 3. I think there's a lot of I just think getting punched by Marisa, kind of shows how big of a deal it is. Like, if you start the super all the way from over here, you end up hitting them all the way to the other side of this stage. I think that alone makes me rank this super very, very highly. All right, let's go to Lily. Level 1. I'm not the biggest fan. I'm not the biggest fan. She do go really fast though. But definitely better than Marisa's. I'll give it a 5. I give it a 5. All right, level 2. I think that's worse than the level 1. I think that's a 4. I think that's a 4. I don't know, man. Just spinning. Even like the final hit is pretty lackluster. All right, let's find out the level 3 though. I'm kind of down. I think Lily's level 3 is really cool, but it's not like super cool. I think it's like barely passing. I think it's like a 6. I think it's a 6. It does look really solid. I think the overall animation is super sick. The voice line's good. The like impact is good. The zoom ins are good. But does the critical art bump it from a 6 to a 7? Okay. In some ways it bumps it up, but in some ways it bumps it down. It's funny. It's funny. I'll give it a 6.9. I'll give it a 6.9. Tops. It felt like the same super, and then it got pretty funny. So I'm kind of down. You know what? I'll give it a 7. All right. So not only does JP have a fire theme, in my opinion, does he have fire supers? Let's see. So I actually think his level 1 kind of sucks. I think the overall buildup of it is insane. I just think the theme of like the darkness being like shown everywhere is really cool. Like just in general, I think that alone is really sick. Let's see the level 2. Now I'm not gonna lie, JP's level 2 on its own is kinda not good. It just, the beginning looks cool, but like, yeah, the rest of it is kind of lame. You can do a lot of like just mix with it. You can do a lot more with it, but this is a supers ranking, not a character ranking. Now let's see what the level 3 is. No critical art. Dude, JP's level 3 is so sick. It's so sick. It's definitely, to me, it's one of the cooler ones in the game. Like everything leading up to it, and then even the, it's so sick. That's an 8. That's an 8. Maybe even a 9. Maybe even a 9. Does the critical art change that though? Does it make it a for sure 9? Oh my god. I think JP's critical art is a 9. 100%. It looks so sick. Low key 9.7. 9.7. I think this is one of the better supers in the entire game. Especially like probably one of the better level 3s. Personally, I like Kim's level 2 like a ton. That's a lot of bias, but like unbiased, I think JP's critical art has to be the best, if not second best, in the entire game. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I don't really like Juri supers, which kind of makes sense as you'll see in a little bit. So let's try to do level 1. Let's see if I can guess it right. There it is. I don't think it's bad, but I don't think it's good. It's like a 5. Does she keep this idle after she does her super? Whoa! Wait! Whoa! Okay, wait. That bumps it a little bit. That bumps it a little bit. I've never seen Juri have this idle animation. And it only happens right after her level 1, I'd like to imagine. Maybe after level 3, we'll have to see. But that's cool. Like, little things like this are really cool. Let's see what the level 2 is. That's level 3. Alright. Her level 2 is an install, so it's going to be pretty meh. But let's see if she does anything in her animation after. Alright, this is a 2 at best. Alright, let's see what the level 3 is, though. Mid? I wouldn't even call that mid. Alright, level 3, I think it is kick. Oh, okay, wait. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty hype. I've never actually paid attention, because usually I'm pretty upset when I'm getting level 3'd. But I think it's pretty hype. Right? Because the kick up, jump up, kick down, dash down. I think it's hype. I think it's hype. I think that for sure, 6 minimum, but I'll give it a 7. I'll give it a 7. Nothing too crazy, just a typical, like, solid, good super. But does the critical art change it? We'll have to see. I don't know how to feel about that. I think I like the level 3 more. Because the level 3 was about the same, but like a slightly different ending. And I just like the level 3's ending a little more. Yeah, the ending doesn't have the impact. The slam into the ground has the impact. Well, in comparison, the level 3, you know, she does roughly the same things, but she catches you. And then she slams you into the ground. So I think that impact ender right there from the level 3 gives the level 3 the edge over the critical art for me. The critical art isn't bad though. I'd give it like a 6. A 6.3. A 6.3. Yeah, the cheek crest is also crazy. Like she's super solid. DJ has cool supers. That's a level 1. Ooh. Ooh. That's a 2. Ah, I missed the last input. Alright, I think this is a 10. I think this is a 10. The fact that there's a little mini game while you do it, and it looks sick when you pull it off, this is definitely a 10. This is one of the best supers in the game. This is the level 3. I think this level 3 is a 10. It's so good. It has all the impact. It has like, dude, it's so sick. An 11? It might be an 11. It might be an 11. An 11. But the critical art? The critical art has a lot more flair to it, but I like the level 3 better. I think the critical art is a lot more stylish. But one thing I don't like about the critical art, there's no like impact. Right? There's like not as much impact in comparison to the level 3 in my opinion. Because like the level 3 has impact and it has flair, and I feel like the critical art kind of gets rid of the impact in exchange for more of like DJ flair. But I think it's cool. I think it's cool. But I would say the critical art is more of like, I'd give it like a 9.9. I don't think it's 10 tier. Oh my god, that walk back is a 12 though. Holy shit. Damn. So Cammy's up next, donning her brand new Street Fighter 6 costume. Level 1. Oh. Not bad. I would say it's like a 5. Do I have to actually confirm into it? Yeah, I got this, right? Oh! 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 I think it does something different on jump, too? Let's see. Air level 2, definitely not good. I think it's like a 3. I wouldn't put it in the category of the 2s. Because it just does like the drill. But at least for this one, it does the drill. But it has that nice ender. The nice ender for sure moves that one up. So for the air one, maybe I'll give it like a 6. But the real question is the level 3. Dude. I think Cammy's level 3 is one of the hypest supers in the game. It's so sick. That's a 10. That's a 10. To me, that's for sure a 10. But does the critical art make it any better? Pretty similar start. I like the critical art a lot more. The critical art is hella sick. The ending, she does the pose. She does the pose. You can't not rate this as one of the best when she has the pose. Dude, I'll put that in 11 territory. I'll put that in 11 territory. Ryu, the tried and true World Warrior. I think these are going to be things we've been seeing for the last few years, so I don't think anything crazy is going to happen. So let's start from the top. Low key, that's like a 5. That's like a 5. Maybe a 4. Alright, this is... Ryu's supers so far have amazing, like, the little cinematics. The cinematics and, like, how powerful it makes the moves look feel really good. Hitaya! Oh, that's cool. Both of them do change when you have electricity. I'll give them both 5s. I'll give them both 5s. But here we go. One of my favorites in the entire game. Ryu's level 3. Ooh, did you see that? Look at that. It's so simple, but they add so much to every punch. Even the first punch is just crazy. Like, dude, I think this super is hella top tier. Like, to me, it's oh man, it's at least a 9. But with my own biases, I'd give it a 10. Because I just think it's insane. Now, I don't know what differences the critical art has, so we'll have to see. Same punch. Oh! Okay, it's the same thing, but they made it way cooler. Ryu's critical art definitely looks a lot better. He gets all the electric stuff. It has like the painting, the like ink effects. Dude, this is so good. This is so good. I like it a lot where like he punches you and then you go, ugh. Oh man, like you feel that in your chest. But I definitely give at least the critical art a 10 minimum. And then level 3, somewhere between the 9 to 10 area. Ryu's level 3 is really good. His other supers are kind of lackluster. I didn't realize a lot of characters have, or maybe not a lot of characters, certain characters have pretty good level 1s and level 2s. Alright. I'm not a big fan of Honda, but maybe I'll be a big fan of Honda supers. Okay. In a vacuum, not so hot. Not so hot. But because it's Honda, and he's a sumo wrestler, and he does that to you, dude, I think this is amazing. I think this is a 6 minimum. Like, just adding on just the fact of who's doing it, and yeah, literally, you go flying. All right, what's the level 2? That's 3. What's 2? It's a charge? Oh, that's a cool input. Okay, not bad, not bad. Not good either. I'll give that like a, I'll give that a 5. I'll give that a 4. Yeah, I like the level 1 a lot more. Level 3 time, I'm a big fan of one of these. I forget which one. So we'll have to see. Dude. Alright. Big fan of the Ring of Fire. The Ring of Fire is super sick. Sumo part, super sick. I don't know why he throws them back into the ring. Throw them out. Toss them. Maybe he wants to fight more. That sounds like a Honda thing. The Sumo Spirit. The Sumo Spirit. I think that's a 7. I think that's a 7 for sure. Very solid super. Very solid super. But the critical art? See, look, you gotta hit him out, man. Just in general, I'm a very big fan of creating the Ring of Fire. And then he's about to hit you out, throws you in, and then he's not done with you. That's so good. That's so good. I think that's a 10. I think that's a 10. I don't like the level 3 that much. The level 3, it feels like there's a lot of build-up for no reward. This feels like there's a lot of build-up for reward, you know? Yeah, and a bit of character. A bit of character, too. So I know Blanca has an install. But, alright. Let's see what they are. For level 1, it's not bad. Okay, somewhere in my heart, I feel like Kimberly's level 1 was just so sick. There is a lot going on that a lot of these other level 1s really just feel like a one and done. We'll give it a 4. That's a 4. It's the level 2. It's an install, but I do like the part where he's getting ready. I like this part a lot. Sadly, it is an install, so there's not that much to give it. So I'll give it a 3. Okay, and then level 3. What's the level 3? Oh no. Oh. Okay, I don't know how to feel about this. Yeah, bro, he eats you up. I like the launch. The launch goes kind of dummy. But overall, I think this is a 6. Not spectacular enough. Oh, he still be biting. Oh. Okay, the critical art looks really good. I'm a very big fan of the electric effects. Like, just in general, where you can see like the bones, the skeletons. The launch is still really good. The impact on the ball is really good. Look at that. They zoom in on his face as he's just going. I think this is a 7. 7 for sure. Who told me to do this? I think Blanca's critical art though, super solid. The rest, pretty meh all around. All right, we got the American Guile. Okay, how do you Sonic Boom? All right, I'm actually a big fan of Guile's level 1. A lot of impact, a lot of build up. The super itself lasts for a while. I think you can also aim it up. Yeah, like, I think that's cool. I think this is one of the better level 1s in the game. I gave it a 7. Like, very, very solid. I wish more characters level 1s were, I guess, like that. You know, decent amount of hits, decent amount of impact, nice build up. Alright, this is the level 2. He gets stanced up. He gets wind around his hands. Overall, not too great. He gets to throw a million Sonic Booms at people. But overall, not too hot. It's an install super. There's not going to be too many install supers that are like really, really cool. But we're going to have to see the level 3. Oh. Level 3 I think is solid. I don't think it's anything too crazy. Maybe also a 7. So he does the kick. Then he does the beam, which hits you even further up. And then he somersaults you in the air. I think that's like a 7. I think that's like a 7 for sure. Somersault. The beam. Oh! I like that a lot more. I like that a lot more. It's roughly the same start. Roughly the same start. But I just feel like there's a lot more impact. There's way more impact. I like the critical art a lot. I'll give the critical art an 8. 8 for sure. Alright, next up we have Ken. I don't think I like Ken's very much, but we're gonna have to see. That's a level 3. Oh! Okay, Ken's level 1. Actually really good. I'd give that a 7. I'd give that a 7. That was really good. Level 1. Okay, okay. I think that's also a 7. For level 1s and level 2s, Ken's supers are really good. I'd give it a 7.5. 7.5 tops. But yeah, whoa. Does Ken have the highest overall so far? We're gonna have to see if the level 3 is it, though. Ooh. Ooh. That was amazing. Wait, that was amazing. Okay, that's a 9 at least. But the critical art though. Ooh. Okay, I think this might be in contention for the best super in the game. Sit down and shut up. Because the first punch, right? He has this on the way up, right? Dude. I think this just might be the best super in the entire game. What else do I have in that tier? I think DJ's level 3. I like Honda's critical art a lot, but I think this is better than that. I like Kimberly's level 2, I think is really good. But no, I think that just might be the best super in the entire game. But we'll have to see Chun's. Chun, probably another character where we've kind of seen this stuff throughout the years. I'm a big fan of Chun's level 1. Kind of like Ryu's. Feels a little more... No, it doesn't. It's like a 4. I think it's like a 4. I like the build-up. I like the effects. But I wish the actual, like, orb looked a little more powerful. But I guess it does look pretty powerful. Is air version different? About the same. About the same. I'll give it a 4. 4.5. 4.5. 5. I'll give it a 5. That's passable. Now this super, you can combo after it, which kind of makes the damage whatever. But I think in general, I think for legacy sakes, this is a 7. This is what your super should strive to be. Like each of the kicks are really good. Good build up. Right? Nice ender. I think it's just solid. I think it's a 7. I think it's a 7. Now the level 3, I don't actually know what it is. Ooh. Ooh. Let me run that back. Dude, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I'll give that a 9. I love the and then the kick up and then the kick down. But is the critical art any better? Roughly the same start. Okay, that's a 9. The other one's an 8-5. Other one's an 8-5. Cause yeah, you got the same start, right? You got the kick up, you got the stance, you got the jump. The impact on the kick and the screen hit, that's a 9 for sure. That's a 9 for sure. Alright, it's Geef time. Damn, you gotta input that fast. I've never done that before. Alright, level 1. Oh, is that it? Is level 1's an anti-air? I never knew that. No wonder I never see this. Okay, for real, for real? I think that might be one of the best level 1s, but not like crazily. But it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'll give it a 7. I'll give it a 7. Very solid, nothing too crazy. Okay. I like that a lot. I know that there's like, you can like hold it or something, right? But the non-hold one? He just spins with you? Pose? Damn. I'll give that a 7.5. I'll give that a 7.5. Does a knock-up combo in a level 1? Let's see. They'll be 7 together. They'll be 7 together. Let's see what the level 3 is. Damn. Low key? That's a 10. That's a 10. That's a 10. He got the pose. He got the lights. Dude. That's heat. I don't know if the critical art can go better. Oh. You guys hear that? Oh my god. I've never seen his critical art before. His and Ken's? His and Ken's? I feel like that's better than Ken's. I feel like that's better than Ken's, personally. A big thing to me is you can hear the crowd. Listen. Right? Then he throws you up, jumps. And the zoom, dude. That's a new tier. That's above Ken, in my opinion. That's above Ken. All right, let's go to Sim. I think Sim usually has pretty tame supers. Sim also got a top tier walk back. Let's go to the level 1. Pretty solid. Leaves like a little burn on the ground too. Pretty solid. Pretty solid. I'll give it a 6. I give it a 6. There's a medium and a heavy. Oh, is there? Ah, that's cool. What did I give it, a 6? I'll give it a 6.5. I think this is level 2. You can charge it. I'm not the biggest fan. It looks cool, but I mean, yeah, it does. It looks like he's cooking. And then even if he lets it go, I don't know. The ball itself just doesn't do enough for me. So I'll give it like a 5. I'll give it like a 5. Let's look at the level 3. Okay, for real, the first half I think looks super sick. The second half, I'm not the biggest fan. Like this part, dude, that just looks awesome. And then Sim just doesn't really headbutt people, you know? Like Honda headbutt has a lot of oomph behind it. Bro, this is dull Sim headbutting me. It just doesn't feel the same. I'll give it a 7 though. First half is lit. Critical art though? Maybe this is a lot better. Alright, we got the same start. Oh! Okay, fiery headbutt though? Alright, yeah, this is a lot better. Cause you see Sim doing it? You see Sim looking, and then the other person is just like, ugh. Okay, that's an 8. That's an 8. Luke! Luke has one of my favorite supers. Alright, let's start it off with the basics. Level 1. That's a level 3. I didn't think I liked this as much as I do. Because the beginning is kind of meh. But dude, that last hit? Okay, that last hit is heat. That last hit is heat. I'll give this a 7. I'll give this a 7. I think this is one of the better level 1s for sure, for sure. Did you see Jamie's face? Wait, check it, check it, check it, check it, check it. It's like an 8. Dude, look at good supers. Now the level 3 sometimes is one of my favorites. I think it's pretty solid. I think the level 3 is pretty solid. But like for real, you just get destroyed, man. Each of the punches are good too. I'll give it an 8 though. I don't think the level 3 is that crazy. I'll give it an 8. But this critical art, I'm the biggest fan. Doesn't yeah, the level 8's pretty, it's just like good. It's just like good. Like look at that. Look at the way he looks at you too. His face? No, I think his face is lit. Look at that. And then they try to fight back. Dude. And he's just mad. I like it a lot. Luke's critical arts is one of my favorites in the game. I'll give it a 10. I'll give it a 10. Alright, then we have Jamie and Manon as the last one. I think Jamie has pretty good supers, if I'm not mistaken. We'll have to check them out. Okay, for real, that's the best level 1 in the game. I think that's the best level 1 in the game. I think that's better than Kimberly's, which to me was the previous best level 1 in the game. Ken's was also pretty good. Luke's is super solid, but I think that is the best level 1 in the game. You got one where he drinks after with this? Ooh, nice. Definitely the best level 1 in the game. Let's see level 2. Probably this input. Okay, I actually like this install the most. Because Jamie has normal hair, but he's all red. Let me see. Because here he's red, but he has like the crazy hair, you know? So you can kind of tell. But yeah, this one, he's just red. Like it's just a completely different animation. And I think that's really cool. I'm a big fan of like these kind of slightly different animation changes. So now let's see. Level 3 would probably be this. It's time to train. I like the level 3 a lot. I don't like the ending. I like the voice line and I like what happens. I just don't like the ending. I don't like the ending. But like look, he hits you, bam, bam, sweep, gets up. It's time to train. Right? Yeah, but the double kick is not it. You can combo after it, but the animation itself, not too hot. It's still really good though. It has enough good to where it doesn't, you know, it doesn't lose a lot of flair. So I'd give it a 7 at least. Maybe like a mid 7, 7.5. And then the critical art, actually massive changes. Hits you with the sweep. Dude, you know what's sick? Oh my god, did you guys notice? Listen, listen, listen. Where's the music? That's so sick. The music disappearing, the music fading away, in my opinion, is insane. I think that makes this one of the best. He says, this is our destiny. Dude, it's so sick. It's so sick. This is an 11. This is an 11. One of the best supers in the entire game. Hands down. Hands down. So let's try to see what these supers are. That's that. The level 1 is pretty bad. I'll give it a 3. I don't really see, like, the build-up's not too crazy. The hit itself isn't too crazy. There's just not a lot going for her. I actually like the level 2 a lot. I'm a big fan of the level 2. I don't think it's one of the crazier level 2s, but I think it's a solid super. Very elegant. Very elegant. Does have some flair. If I'm not mistaken, she is a ballerina, right? What kind of adds on to that? Is it just judo? Ballet judo model? Is it all 3? All right, now let's see the level 3. Level 3 is pretty good. I'm a big fan. Not a crazy amount of impact. It is like a photo shoot with like dancing and everything. But not too crazy. I'll give it a pass, though. I'll give it a pass. That's a 7. That's a 7. The critical art, though. Ooh. I think the level, or the critical art, to me, I think it's one of the best. I think it's one of the best. A lot more impact on the final hit. A little bit more character. You got her singing through the whole thing. Right? It's like... I feel like it's like what I wanted out of Lily's super. And I disliked some of the supers. Like Blanca's level 3. Blanca's level 3 was not it. Juri, I didn't like Juri's. Yeah, Juri's was not it. Juri's supers, I didn't like her critical art. So let's see. Luke had good supers. Jamie has good supers. Manon has a good super. Kimberly has good supers. Marissa has a good super. Lily has a funny super. JP got decent supers. Juri has a decent super. I think her level 3. DJ has pretty good supers. Not the level 1. But the rest are really good. Cammy got some good supers. Ryu got good level 3 and critical art. Honda got some good supers. Blanca got supers. His critical art is pretty good. Guile's really solid. Guile's level 1. The what is it? Sonic Hurricane. Sonic Hurricane's really cool. And then the level, I wouldn't say the level 3, but the critical art's really good. Ken got good supers. Chun's supers pretty solid. Geef's critical art. Oh my god, I have to see it one more time. And then Sim's critical art is pretty good. I gotta see Geef's critical art one more time though. One more time. Geef's super made my dog bark. That's how much impact it has. I think Geef has the best super in the game. I think he has the best super in the game. Hands down. Hands down. Termy knows it. But yeah, that's going to be it for the ranking of the Street Fighter 6 supers. If you guys liked it, you guys know what to do. Just support the content. It'll go a long way. But we'll be doing more of this as the days go by. The content keeps contenting. So yeah, Rashid, we'll add Rashid to the list. We'll add Rashid to the list. In the process of editing my supers tier list rankings, Rashid actually came out with like a character guide showing his supers. So we have to add him to the list. We have to add him to the list. So Rashid, level 1. This is pretty bad. This is pretty bad. This is about as bad as DJ's level 1. What? So if you wake up with it or like you counterattack with it, it looks way better. The original level 1's bad. The upgraded level 1 is like pretty solid. I think that's above average. But then when you add on the other one, it's pretty but the upgraded one's super cool. Super cool. So this is level 2. This is the V trigger. The V trigger from Street Fighter 5. I thought it looked cool in 5. I think it looks pretty cool in this game. And then I know usually he has like some properties with it. But I don't think it's anything spectacular. Probably just like mid. Looks cool, gets the job done. What? Why? Why can he do that? I don't think it upgrades the super anymore. But why can he do that? It's pretty mid. It's pretty mid. Some of the other level 2s are like way better. But we have to see the level 3. I don't actually like that. The cinematic is really cool, but it doesn't feel like he's beating him up. I don't know how I feel about this. Alright, the critical art is heat. The critical art is actually heat. The level 3 is mid. The level 3 is mid, but the critical art is heat. Definitely like a 9 at least. 9 at least. Yeah, critical art is so much better. Even I was worried the individual hits would look a lot different, but that just looks way cooler. It all just looks way cooler in the after images. The camera, it's so much better. I think that's a top tier critical art. But alright. That's about it for the Rashid supers.